Look at this here, boys, the old triple foam. Oh, that focus pull though. Oh yeah, baby. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to quite possibly the windiest place in the world on the Margate Harbour Arm. I need to start off with some news. I sold my Toyota GR Yaris, which to be honest with you, I was devastated about. I nearly cried as I handed it back to the dealership and I'm not joking. Anyway, I've got a new daily coming along the way very soon and I needed a car to get me through the interim. A few weeks just to do some miles up and down the motorway, that sort of thing. And that's where this came in. It's a Fiat Panda 100 horsepower. Now, I've always loved these cars. They're quite tall, quite boxy, quite quirky, something quite different. I've done about 1,500 miles in it, and I can tell you that it's an absolute hoot. So let's get behind the wheel, shall we, and tell you what the Fiat Panda 100 horsepower is like to live with. Bloody hell, fire. Oh, why do I live by the sea? And there are a few like interesting quirks about this car. If you're going to adjust the mirrors on a car, you expect them to be kind of here, in the same place where you'd expect the window switches to be. And they're not, because the window switches are here, and the mirror switch is here. I mean, that's very Italian. Do I look good? Is makeup all right, yeah?
Let's just go.
Right, so the Fiat Panda 100 horsepower then. I came by this car on eBay. I was hunting around. I went to Festival Italia with Project Alpha a few weeks ago, and I saw quite a few of these turning up. I was toying with the idea of a Volkswagen Up GTI, but they're about 15 grand for a good one. This, on the other hand, was £2,800. This is the same underpinnings, the same engine, in fact, that's in the Abarth 595. It's just that this engine isn't turbocharged. So it's naturally aspirated, puts out 100 horsepower. So it doesn't have much power, but it's ridiculously light. It's very weird, like driving Italian cars, because they're generally not ergonomically designed at all, and this is no exception to the rule. The pedals are close together, the driving position is all out of whack, the steering's numb, it's pretty light. I mean, look, I can, like, one finger into a corner, and it's ridiculous. But somehow, for some reason, it works. The gearbox is there, and thereabouts. I mean, it's not quite like stirring porridge. It's actually somewhat responsive. I'm literally foot to the floor. Go on, go on, go on. Oh, then you change gear.
Is that 25 mile an hour?
Shut up. Another Fiat Panda. Look at that. There's two. They're bred in captivity. Can we catch it? Yeah! Loser! So let me talk you through the mods on this car as well, because it's not entirely standard. So when I bought it, the guy had fitted Bilstein shocks on it. He'd also fitted some H&R springs to it. However, the springs he'd fitted were from a standard Panda, so it was riding like a 4x4. And also the wheels were so buckled that it was like driving on a teenager's face. So found some wheels that have been refurbed. We've put some lowering springs on it, some Durenza springs that are 25mm lower than the standard ones. Also forgot to mention, it's got a non-standard exhaust on it. It's got a Regazon stainless steel exhaust, which does actually make it sound quite raughty and quite sporty. Roads around here are really good for this firm suspension that's been put on the car. It's really nice. Lovely.
I either need to start working out or I need a bra.
Let's take this thing onto a motorway, shall we, and find out just how loud it is. I should have brought the decibel-o-meter, shouldn't I? But it's all right. Yeah, we've got the Jamie-o-meter here instead. There you go. We're doing the speed limit, officer. That's 70. What do you think?
It's more wind noise, to be fair.
Yeah, it's not too bad, is it? Like, I thought with that exhaust, it would be drony and it would be loud, but it's all right. It's the same as any other kind of like Super Mini. This is now Ramsgate. This is a water fountain here. You'll often find that people vandalise it by putting washing up liquid in it.
You Southerners are crazy.
Oh, I know, we really know how to party.
Yeah.
One of the interesting things, actually, about this as well, is it's got a sport mode. All it does is basically improve the throttle response in terms of making it a switch rather than an actual pedal. So you put your foot down, it's basically 100% throttle, and it makes the steering a bit heavier as well. So instead of using one finger, you need two. So let's take it, shall we, on some windy roads and have a bit of fun. I think the thing about it is that though it doesn't have a lot of power, because you're sitting in a bit of an awkward position, you don't expect it to be quite as fun as it is, but it's a sort of car that you can back it down into second here, throw it in, rev the absolute kahunas off it, and just have a laugh. Go down into second, into the right, grips up, lovely.
Go-kart.
It literally is a go-kart, yeah. It's such a hoot. It's a bit of a weird one, this, because I never planned to keep this car for too long, and I've only owned it for a month, something like that. I mean, I've done 1,000, 1,500 miles in it in that time, but I've really grown attached to this car and I'm genuinely gutted to sell it. Like, it's such a laugh, and I didn't expect to enjoy it quite as much as I have. With my new daily, yeah, some would call it shocking, others would call it electrifying. I think, to be honest with you, I'm really charged up about it. In case you can't tell, I've got an electric car. It's a Tesla, by the way, and there'll be a full review of it coming soon. I'm waiting for people in the comments to be like, oh, you've gone electric, why have you gone electric? Why would you do that, you absolute traitor? That's disgusting. Come on, come on, come on. The problem is, by the time you get there, you've run out of roads. Yes. Country lanes, this is where it's good. Shut up. Yeah, have you got a calendar? We can time it's 0 to 60. Speed isn't everything. I mean, that's still doing 60. Yeah. You know.
We did set off last Tuesday though.
Shut up.
I'm taking the piss. I do actually really like it because I also like an Up GTI, and it is kind of similar.
Yeah. I saw the fear of God go into your eyes then. That's going to be my legacy. If I ever die, that's going to be like, you know, people sometimes play like happy memories of people at funerals.
Yours is going to be a compilation of crashes.
Exactly, the crash compilation. Tom loved racing motor cars, but he was also fond of crashing. Crash! Bang! Wallop!
What a video!
Thanks for joining me on my last drive of the Fiat Panda 100 horsepower. Genuinely, it is a proper laugh, and if you get the chance to go and test one, do it. If you get the chance to buy one, do that as well, because I guarantee you won't regret it. It is everything a car should be, nothing more, nothing less, and it is a proper laugh. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have enjoyed this video. We'll be back for more car content very soon, including a review of my new daily. So I hope you enjoy that, and take care. We'll see you for then. And check out this idiot.